set. We are heading off to Kupinuk State Forest and we're ready to roll. First maiden voyage. We've probably got enough packed there for 6 weeks, but we're only going to go for 2 days, but it'll be alright. There we go. Yay! Cool.
Well, welcome to Pinky's Travel Adventures for 2023, episode 101.
01,
for
yay.
2023 in our new Jayco AllTerrain.
Yes, which is very, very nice.
So,
lovely.
Very happy so far.
Yes,
very happy.
Very happy.
We're camping for the weekend at Kupinuk State Forest. It's early January and the coast is just mad.
Yeah,
so there's
much
no way.
traffic on the road,
the highway
wasn't
is just horrendous getting here.
Yep.
Yeah, so all the coastal camping spots are just booked out, and so we've decided to give the old Kupinuk State Forest a visit, and it's awesome.
Yeah, no, it's great. There's not very many people here.
There's probably about
could count
probably
the
about
people. Yeah.
15 people here. Since we got here about 12:30.
Yeah.
There's probably been 4 leave. That's a great, if you're heading north or south, it's a great spot to pull in and spend the night. It's free. There is a toilet up there. There's 2 toilets, isn't there?
Yeah, there's 2 toilets.
2 toilets.
Yeah.
And other than that, you've got to be self-sufficient.
Yeah, they're just pit toilets.
They're
but,
pit, yeah.
but I mean, they're well maintained and looked after, so they're fine. Yeah.
And they have rubbish bins up there.
Yeah, they never had them before, but now they've got rubbish bins up there.
Bulk rubbish bins.
Yeah, which is really good. Yeah.
So great spot. The sun is out and the solar
warm.
is pumping. And yeah.
Yeah, no,
so
it's quite warm today actually.
we're going to give the hot water system a workout later on.
Yeah.
So it's on gas at the moment. So in this new all-terrain, they've gone away from the instant and gone to a 240 gas system, which has what, 15 litres or something in it.
Yeah.
So we're heating that up at the moment, and we'll probably this afternoon have a shower.
Have a shower.
And see how she goes. But yeah, it was it's only a what do you say? It's about 4 kilometres of gravel.
Yeah, that's not very much at all.
Off the main highway, off the Pacific Highway.
Yeah.
So you can, park here, set up camp, and then go and explore the forest. There's some nice forest trails around here.
And you can go for walks. Yep.
Walks, and you can actually have fires if you want. So you're allowed to go into the forest and take firewood from the ground. You can't fell your own trees, but any leftover timber from the forest. See, this gets logged. This is an old forestry camp. For when they used to come here, camp, and go into the forest and log, they'd come back to this camp. And the forest still gets logged occasionally, and so we'll take you on a little tour around our caravan.
But it was awesome. We could actually have our lunch inside the van.
Sat there and we made it. We used the microwave on the inverter.
Yes.
And heated up the cheese and melted it.
Yeah, that was really
Cheesy
lovely.
melts.
And we didn't get attacked by flies, so that was really good. Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah, it was awesome.
And it wasn't hard to set up.
No,
We're not too
very,
fussy.
very easy. Yeah, very easy.
Love it.
Yeah.
And we got yesterday. Look what arrived.
The barbecue. Wow.
So I bought this barbecue off. I can't remember what it was now. It was eBay or
I think it was
Amazon.
eBay. Might have been Amazon actually.
Can't remember. Anyway, and I ordered this slide on the weekend, and it arrived yesterday.
Yeah, awesome.
And it fits perfectly in the tunnel boot, and it's designed for barbecues or fridges. It's got little tie-down straps, made out of pretty solid aluminium, and it's made by Dunn and Watson. They are thumbs up to Dunn and Watson. They did a fantastic job getting it to me over the Christmas break.
Yeah, no, that's awesome, isn't it?
So yeah, quite happy. There's 2 latches, cantilever, excellent. and a long lead which plugs it into the caravan.
And we got a new mat as well.
The mat arrived yesterday, day before, didn't it?
Yeah, we're trying out a new mat, which is, what's it called? The mat?
It's a sea gear.
So it's one of those ones.
The sea gear is supposed to be one way, so if sand and dirt gets on it, it goes through it, and then doesn't come back up.
Yeah.
And it doesn't kill the grass and all that sort of thing. It breathes. So we'll see how it goes. Oh, the drainage.
Oh yeah, the drainage.
Yeah.
We've done the drainage.
I played around with the because we don't have a grey water tank. This is plumbed straight out to 2 outlets, and I've made up my own drain with a breather. So that's a breather, but it's air in the line so that it runs away. So this is the shower, and these are the 2 sinks coming out this one. So the sink water never comes up the shower recess. And we got 3 water tanks, which I showed you before. The video from last year, and we're just running it into the bush because we're going to give the shower a try out. And yesterday I also put up a sail track along here. I'm going to set up a shade over the fridge area, I'll show you shortly. And we have taken off our stone guard and jerry can holders because I don't need them, and they're the stone guard was 15 kilos and the jerry can holders were 5 kilos each, so that's 25 kilos off my tow ball, which is fantastic because loading it up in here with all the hoses and stuff, although I've gone minimalist, very minimalist, it's still 280 kilos on the tow ball, which is too much for me. So I'm seriously thinking of getting rid of this Jayco box because it weighs a ton. Be interesting how much it weighs, probably about 40 kilos. Yeah. There's the shade put up over the fridge area, which is just a cheap King's awning, and goes in the slide track across the top, and I can put another one in if I wanted to on a really hot westerly sun, but it's not too bad today. Scattered cloud, as you can see. So Tracy, what's cooking?
We are actually having a roast tonight on our barbecue.
A roast?
Yes, nice roast, yummy lamb. Oh, look at that.
Looks good.
Probably need to turn it round.
Yeah.
Can you bring out some tongs?
We've got nothing here. No implements.
I'm sure everybody in the campsite can smell our roast. Awesome. Yum. Yeah.
Look at that. Roast veggies and lamb. Ooh, dishing it up. Oh, you want another piece?
Oh, flipped it. Oh, goodness.
Delish. And you even made gravy.
I did make gravy. Right.
Bon appetit.
Bon appetit. This is just yummy. I feel like I've been to bush buckets.
Oh, yum.
Got a bit of the old Deb sauce.
Really?
Yeah.
Deb sauce with gravy?
Oh, it's so yummy.
Yum. Well, our first afternoon of camping. in our new van.
Yes.
The first dinner, washed up.
Beautiful dinner, beautiful roast dinner. Yep, washed and cleaned up. Yep,
Dried
now
up.
we're sitting down relaxing, having a CC.
A CC.
Yeah. I didn't want to pop it there because
Oh,
it's
yeah.
underneath the...
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers for
Yes.
our first successful dinner.
Yes, lovely.
Excellent. Well, you'll never guess, the weekend has turned out to be wet, wet and wet. And just to top it off, it's even wetter. Yeah, very soggy underfoot and continuous rain. A good test for its leaking, and yeah, there's no leaks yet. And it's I'm pretty sure it would have uncovered them by now. So in order to maintain the integrity of the barbecue, I've had to rig up this little tarp temporarily to give us a bit of shade, not shade but shelter from the rain. But other than that, stood up pretty well. People coming and going. There's really not many people here. Not many people here at the moment. And it's now 6 o'clock, so anybody should be here by now, just about. So we'll probably go home tomorrow. Our batteries are down to 72%. So we're getting smatters of sunshine during the day between the rain showers, and so the battery was maintained. It was 72% this morning after overnight, so it's maintained that. So I'm expecting tonight will drop to around about 50%, which should be okay. All right, see what tomorrow brings. It's a bit glary this morning, isn't it?
It is a bit glary this morning. It's the first time the sun's really actually shone since we've got here.
And there's only a few clouds in the sky, no rain, so we're packing up this morning and going home.
Yes.
So we've spent 2 nights in our van.
Yeah.
1 day of rain. The Friday afternoon was pretty good, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was pretty good, but yesterday it just
Yesterday rained all day.
Yeah.
And this morning, sunshine, and you could actually get burnt.
Yeah.
So hot. So, what do you think?
Oh, it's awesome, isn't it?
You love it?
Yep, do love it too.
Few little jobs to do.
Yeah.
Just to make it easy to put a tarp up over the barbecue.
Yeah.
Somewhere to put our keys. I've got to put some hooks in somewhere.
Yeah.
I've got to fix up the taps to select between the water tanks, because whoever did that, I had no idea what they were doing. This is the tap switching that came from Jayco, and because we have 3 water tanks, this pipe here is supposed to be here, and this pipe here is supposed to be there. And if I fix them up, it'll work fine. So to get to the rear tank, we do that. To get to the middle tank, we go there. And to get to the front tank, we go there and turn this one off. And that's the way it's supposed to work. So I'm going to reconnect the taps. What else needs to be done?
And you're just going to do the drawer.
Oh yeah, we're going to do a top drawer.
Yeah.
There's a blank plate underneath the strainer of the tub. So we're going to put a drawer in there, which a few others have done that.
Yeah, no, overall,
not that we need the space really,
no.
it's just to be more convenient. I mean,
yeah.
When you put in the cutlery, it's down a bit low than you normally expect it to be. So we're going to turn that top drawer into the cutlery drawer.
Yeah. But other than that, it's awesome, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. We had a shower 2 nights in a row, which was good.
So our this morning our battery dropped down to 50%.
Oh yeah.
So yesterday morning we woke up, it was 75%, and basically we had enough sunshine yesterday during the day to cater for what we used during the day. So when we went to bed, it was 75%. Well, it actually had dropped down to 60%. Dropped to 60% after you used the inverter to warm up the gravy. Yeah. So that, because that was using pure battery power.
Yep.
So the other times we'd use the inverter, it was sunny.
Sun.
So we're getting some solar in, so the solar was driving the inverter, not drawing all the power out of the battery. So yeah, unfortunately, so we went to bed at 60% and woke up at 50%.
Yeah, so that was really good.
So yeah, we're quite pleased with that.
Yeah.
And now she's humping in at 15 amps, charging the battery.
Yeah.
So probably by lunchtime the battery would be full again if we stayed.
Yep, would be, most definitely.
Yeah. So we're quite happy with our new van.
Very happy.
The new Jayco AllTerrain.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So. Okay, we're home.
Yes. From our weekend away.
And Tracy drove home.
I did.
And that's your first time driving the AllTerrain?
Yes.
And what do you think?
Yeah, no, it was fine. It travels really, really well. It's different than the cross track. Like the cross track, you could feel move all the time, whereas the AllTerrain doesn't move at all. It's a bit more stable, and it's more direct. Like when you move the steering wheel, you can feel it. It doesn't move straight away with you. You can just feel it. Whereas the cross track was just sort of like all over the place.
You could feel it shake.
You could feel it shake all the time.
Well,
it was like a bouncy sort of.
It moved more, whereas the dual axle seems to sit it better on the road.
Yeah, and it travelled. It was just so smooth behind the car. It was.
And it never felt any different from towing the cross track, did it?
No, I couldn't feel it.
Yeah, the only time we've noticed it is when we're going uphill, a steep hill, because the Navara doesn't have as much power as some.
But you only have to go back a gear, and
just go back a gear and just, we're not in a hurry, we're on holidays,
No, that's right.
And I noticed you were doing 100.
I know. I was there. There were two caravans that went flew past us. I went, what's got that? They would have been fully loaded. We weren't fully loaded. So I thought, oh, we'll just take it up a little bit, and it was fine. Yeah, sitting on 100. Yeah, cool. And the car felt really. Like the car felt like
comfortable, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was really comfortable.
And that was in 6th gear?
Yeah.
Top gear?
Yeah, top gear. It was just comfortable on the road. It was really good. Yeah.
So we did a bit of an experiment on the way home as well with our, because I finally got my DC charging system working properly from the car to the van. So when we took off, we were at 10:30, we were at 74% state of charge, and the solar was generating 21 amps, and 16 of that was going to the battery because we were still using the fridge, cycling off and on.
Yeah.
When we were on the road, was that 10:45? Oh, that was, sorry, we hit the road at 10:45, quarter to 11, and it was 83%. And the solar was only getting 5 amps at that time because the cloud had come over, but we were pumping in 27 amps into the battery. So 5 of that was the solar, and obviously a bit of usage. So we're getting probably 25 amps out of the car. And I did a check at 11:10, and we're up to 99%. So that was like 25 minutes later, we've gone from 83% to 99%, and the solar was getting 21, and we're getting 10 amps out of the car. So it had dropped back because it was basically saying, hey, you're nearly full, so I'm going to go into trickle mode. And so we got home, and it was got home 11:20.
It was.
So that was. How long did it take us to go home? That was 50 minutes.
Yeah.
50 minutes. 50 minutes from where we were.
Yeah.
And so I'm quite pleased now. We can charge the battery up from nothing with half an hour of an hour's driving.
Yeah.
So
it was
awesome.
really, really good. Yeah.
So it's really worth putting in a DC. particularly with these modern vehicles, because they have what they call them variable alternators, so that so you need the DC-DC to tell the alternator, hey, I want some power from you. Otherwise, the standard configuration from Jayco doesn't have that. It has just a normal charging circuit, which requires a constant output alternator on your car. So if you're towing a modern caravan with an older vehicle, then you're probably right. It'll charge it the way it's wired from factory. But yeah, modern cars need the DC-DC charger. All good.
All good. We had a really good weekend away, which was really good. Yeah, and we had no problems, and we just have to work out the water, don't we? To find out how much water we have left.
I had a I had a gentleman on Facebook on the AllTerrain Journey Facebook group. He put up a picture of the way the plumbing for the 3 water tanks is supposed to work, and thank you to that. I can't remember his name, but what it means is one of the pipes is on the wrong spot. And if I move that pipe to there and that one across to there, it'll be fine. It'll work the way it's supposed to. So I'll fix that up.
So yeah, we just have to work out how much water we used, because we had a shower each night. Because
it's although there are these water tank sensors are better than the older ones that were with the J-Hub system, they're still not 100% accurate. Yeah. You know, like the middle tank. Well, number one, I couldn't drain the middle tank. I like to use each tank by themselves, and you know you've emptied one when the pump goes bananas because it can't pump air, can't pump up the pressure. So you switch to the next tank. You know that tank's empty. Yeah. That's the only sure way you have of knowing that a tank's empty, because the gauges are a guide. Yes, they're just a guide.
Because one minute we had heaps of water, next minute we had 50%.
Yeah. So during the trip home, I noticed that the middle tank suddenly showed 25%. Yeah. Because it's got water in it. It's just sloshing around, but just not enough to measure between 0 and 25%. Yeah. So it wasn't empty at all. No. So yeah, when we fix those taps up, we'll be right. Yeah. We'll be able to use one at a time.
Right. Everything was,
so we used 1.5 tanks.
Do you think we used that much water?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Approximately one. I reckon it was close to 1.5 tanks. We had, that was 2 days with 2 showers. 2 showers, yeah. We had a shower every day just to see how much water it used and how we could live. So if we're going to do that again for 3 or 4 days, maybe 5 days, we'd sort of have a shower every second day. Every second day, yeah. And fill the 3rd water tank up, because we only went with the back 2 tanks full. The 3rd tank is my, I'm only going to use that when I know I'm going to be away out of water for a while. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, no, good. We had a really good weekend, and the caravan was excellent. And it was really good.
And it tows well. So
yeah, it tows really well.
I'm happy. Yeah. I was a little bit worried getting the bigger van, that it wouldn't tow very well, but it tows perfectly. Yeah, especially on the open road, there's no problems whatsoever. Yeah.
And
it was fine on that gravel road, the 4 kilometres of gravel road.
Oh yeah,
you just got to remember you're a little bit wider than the car, whereas the cross track follows the car as no wider than the car. Yeah. This one's a little bit wider than the car, like a normal caravan. You just got to get it in your head. You're a bit bigger than you think you are. Yeah. Alright, see you guys.
Yep, see you.
Next episode.
Yep, cool.
Bye.
Many more.
Love this van. Awesome.
Oh, the van's just fantastic. Yep. Very good. So cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers. You know, people think that we're alcoholics the way we drink. When
It's
we
Coke.
cheers, yeah, I know.
It's Coke!
I don't know that it's Coke. We cheers all the time, and they probably think, oh, there they go, drink. We just had lunch.